A wet and dreary day in our nation's capital as we join you from Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
To the air goes Daniels. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
18, come on, set. Viking, 18, 7, Panther 11, Panther.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Daniels going to throw for it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Throwing is Hurts. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before because over the...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You talk about this Washington defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
60 Bison, 70 Red Buffalo 18.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Viking 18. Go.
To throw is Daniels. Here's a diving catch right side. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. He's across midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pass caught, it's Lane with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a give running left is Eckler. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
He had a minimal gain on 1st down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on 3rd down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball a 3rd time to try and make up for the first 2. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try someone else on this play. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Daniels looking to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it, because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. But were they aggressive on that one?
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
Eagles nothing.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. And an Eagle
Barkley inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. Here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles 1st. Back to throw again. This one goes out wide for Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball, has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's now 4th down and 1.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this 1st half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's Hurts to throw. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. It's a gain of 17.
Up the middle with Barkley. He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And the Eagles first down.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Running those run a premium. In the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 24-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for the Eagles. First down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Set.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Liking 18. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Zach Boyd. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump it for a loss of 8.
2nd and 18 at the 1-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
19 Tiger. Check, Bobcat. 70 Ranger.
To throw from his end zone, Daniels. And his throw here is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Panther 11. Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
To throw from his end zone, Daniels. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Cup 19. Ready.
On 4th down, Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now Hurts is going to do it himself, and he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw to Barkley on the check down. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's a give to Barkley. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
14, Eagles 11. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They go play action. Daniels looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. It's Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
70 Rangers, 70, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Ready?
Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they could not pick up the first. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6 coming up. He's back to throw. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. And when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here's 1st and 10.
6, ready, go!
They started on the ground with Eckler.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 on 2nd down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go. Buffalo, craft roll 80.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Finding Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
15 yards. And the Commanders, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
70, 60.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
Go
and
check,
7
go check.
at the 45-yard line.
It's Eckler again. Oh, an excellent tackle there as they keep him inbounds and hold him to no gain. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here we go. Dragon 6, Hawk 70, Hawk 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let go.
To the air goes Daniels. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And no, they can't connect on the pass, so that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Jake Elliott on.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Washington, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
feeling like Dion in the limelight. Showdown, trying to blow it down, get my mind right. Oh, hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor.